Good morning. So I just noticed that my phone's really fucking cracked right here. My screen's not though. Whew. Okay, so it's like a fucking family reunion in my energy right now. Okay. I'm just supposed to explain how I get certain information just by little comments, okay? Just to teach people how to do it for themselves. Okay, so yesterday was my birthday. I was at my grandma's house, okay, and my aunt through marriage, okay, so my dad's brother's wife, okay, she came in to drop off some dishes to my grandma because we sent her home with some turkey dinner. Anyways, so she came in quickly, right, and had a quick conversation about how she had to go home and do laundry and get dinners ready. And I was like, oh, I hate laundry. Like, I despise laundry. I really don't like laundry. And then for some reason, she told me not to tell stories out of nowhere. It had nothing to do with the conversation that was being had. And instantly I got this feeling of knowingness, okay, because I'm really aligned, that she was speaking about me and my channel. First of all, nobody knows my handle of my channel. Nobody knows my channel name. I didn't give it to anybody of my family. They just know it because they stalk me, okay? They watch me. So in her saying that one little comment that was irrelevant to the conversation, I knew a lot of things, okay? Later that evening, she had texted me and said, hey, this is Auntie. I forgot to say, it slipped my mind that it was your birthday, so happy birthday, okay? Yeah, it's because you had other things on your mind, right? So it's like, that's how you I don't know how to explain that really. So first of all, something was in the forefront of her mind that my birthday slipped. Okay. Whatever the word story means to her is what she's calling my readings, and story to most people is make-believe. Okay. But that's not true. Okay. There's such thing as fictional stories. But whatever it meant to her in that moment that she needed to say in front of people. And then it also shows me that the text message afterwards, she'd just finished either saying a statement out about me or having a literal conversation about me, which reminded her that, oh shit, I forgot to say happy birthday, right? So it's just one little comment that can unravel an entire background story if you just were to think about what was said, how it was said, when it was said, right? Yeah, that's how I figure out a lot of things, because most of the things that I figure out are things that are unsaid, okay? So I've had to do this for a long time. Read between the lines is what I call it, okay? Somebody thinks you're cold. So there's a family member who thinks that you're cold, but it's not that. It's not that. It's they are cold, and you've had to cut them off because they're just that cold. Yikes. Okay, and then in my dream state last night, I'm saying yikes because in my dream state last night there was a group of girl cousins, and not only cousins, people that are my aunt, but they're really just cousins. They're like my mom's cousins, so they're like my cousins through second cousins or whatever. There's a group of cousins in a house that they had in my name, and they were trying to divvy up the rooms, okay? And they were giving me the shit end of the stick when it came to a room. It wasn't even a room. It was a main area that you walk through to get to the master bedroom, okay? So they were giving me the shit end of the stick of the rooms in this house that was in my name. So they were giving me the shit end of the stick. The entire fucking stick was mine, okay? It's what the fuck? get out of here. And then, like, when I was in another house, they kept breaking in the back. They were, like, fucking backdooring it. What does backdoor mean? There's a slang saying backdoor. When you do backdooring. Going in through the back door. Okay, random ass people that I didn't know. Also, these people were like abusing illicits in my dream, in my house, that I was getting like the shit end of the stick with. It was so fucked up. This is no business. Right? Like acting a damn fool. Okay? It was like my mom's side of like, there's just a bunch of women who were like acting all fucking entitled to my shit. That's not gonna work. Cancel that. Cancel all of it. Thank you. Also doing magic. What you gonna do? Yep. That's not gonna work. Yep. Stolen money. Stolen money. Stolen opportunities, stolen whatever the fuck it is. House. 8 of Wands in reverse. Acting out of jealousy, hate, envy. They're trying to have you like move, like they're trying to knock you down. They're trying to knock you down a few pegs, okay, with magic and arrows of hate. Like lots of them. They could have had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 witches, 8 bitches. Damn. I mean, I didn't say it. The ancestors said it in my ear. Because you're speaking your truth, okay? But you also respect the truth of others. So they like hate this. They're like obsessively hating this. They've always hated this about you. That you can just speak and be in your truth and people will still like you, even if it's like kind of toxic. Even if it's kind of toxic, I mean, at least you're honest. And they hate that even more. They're like, fuck. Like, it's really powerful to just own your story, right? To just own it. Shows people that they can do it too and be accepted for that too, just being who they are, which is really good. Someone's trying to attack your character as a mother. Go look at how they played their role as a mother. Okay, that'll be your like answer to the equation. It's like somebody just stepped back out of the equation and these people are just like, the chaos is amongst them. As you're like taking a step back. Not even a part of it, right? Judgment. These people are trying to cast judgment upon you. Trying to make judgment calls when it comes to you and your journey. That's not your job, okay? That isn't your job. Like, who do you think you are? A fallen angel? You don't got that much power. Obviously. I'm ready to take my life's journey to the next level. Someone's called judgment on these people as well. There's going to be like issued arrests. Somebody's also trying to like get somebody arrested. That's not going to work. Someone's name could be Justice. I'm hearing a nickname, but it's a nickname of my family member, so I'm not going to say it. Judgment. I'm open to receive the universe, what the universe has to offer me. Wow, that's beautiful. So there could be like an opportunity coming, and then these people are like trying to like have their hand out. Like they got to make connections with the family again because they want to have their hand out. They like came across this money like underhandedly. Somebody wants to manipulate the justice system in order to get this handout, or they already have, and there's judgment being called upon this receiving of this money. They say that you're closed off, you're cold, you're calculated, you have no emotions. Ooh, somebody like attacked someone's character fully in the way that they are. Say that they're a user, they depend on something, they're a dependent. When that's not the case, they don't get any sort of financial, they don't depend on any sort of anything for anything. Let me read this here. Someone said that somebody abuses the system, they depend on it, they depend on these handouts, they depend on, they ask, and this isn't the case. That's not true. This is actually true about them, and they underhandedly manipulate the justice system and call judgment upon someone by attacking their character in order to get this underhanded offering of money somehow. Like they fucking, somebody's like abusive and like, ugh, it's yucky. It's yucky. The rose and the lily. I've heard that before, but it could be like a tattoo. Somebody has a tattoo of a rose and somebody has a tattoo of a lily, or both. Okay. Tattoo twins. Somebody's getting like the same tattoos as somebody. I was getting that before. Like somebody was getting the same tattoos as me. It was weird. Okay, let's do the Ace of Cups, but it's in the reverse, and that's what I want to see. It's what's written here. False heart, mutation, instability. There's going to be a revolution when it comes to this. This underhanded job of manipulating the justice system and calling judgment upon somebody's life. Saying that they were false. Saying that they were cold, calculated. Like manipulation. This could backfire. This could backfire in the loss of a child or a relationship. Or like a mutation. Mutation. Somebody's being a false intuitive. Okay, be careful. Like I was getting this energy. Other readers are getting this energy. Somebody's like a false intuitive. They're uncreative. They're just like spewing some bullshit that they want somebody to believe in order to call judgment and have their hand out. Okay, they want to continue to have these opportunities, receive everything that you've been giving to them. Okay, so they're going to try to manipulate you with a false intuitive. They harness negative energy, man. That's what they do. And they're not even good at it. I mean, like, I'll transmute that in a second. And it's not always worked. Remember that one person that was really positive that it didn't work on, okay? I'm even past that person. It's not going to work, and it's going to instantly backfire, and then you're going to feel like a piece of shit when one of your kids go down. Or at least you should. Somebody like played with magic, and then their baby got like SIDS, or like something happened with their child, and they just like do as if it wasn't them, and it fucking was. Ew, stop. Like, I have no fucking patience for this type of shit. It's so yucky, man. And then you wonder why them? Why them? Why not me? Why not me? You fucking know why. It's weird. I'm getting like drawn to the thorns here. Okay, somebody tried to like crucify somebody, or at least like have them be like attacked. Ooh, they're mad because this person helps other people. Like, that's straight up demonic energy, right? That's straight up negative energy. But not even as strong as you'd like to think it is. It's just whack. I'm ready to take positive action to achieve what I want in life. So it's like you tried to bring all these options to someone, convince them with a false intuitive, and bring all these options, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 options. And it's like, nah, I can get better. Ooh, so it's like somebody's empowering themselves, and it's like, that ain't it. They're aligned, and they're not going to accept unless they feel that alignment through somebody else, and all these other people are just options that you're bringing in order to manipulate something, in order to call judgment on someone's life, but that's not your job. Okay, you want to be able to receive everything that this person has to offer, but they're like, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. And they're really going to know when it's someone that you didn't manipulate into the situation. The Emperor in reverse. Somebody wanted somebody to stay in the reverse so that they can continue to receive everything the universe has to offer this person, to have their hand out when it came to this person. But this person's calling judgment on this. They're like, that's not it. Nope. 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 And that is this person's justice, is to stay in their power and to call judgment on these people. Someone's kind of like, it's the energy of like, is that all you got? Is that all you got? I thought you said you were good. Damn. The Empress in the reverse. Somebody doesn't want someone to be a leader. They hate that this person leads. They hate that this person has passion, compassion, courage. There's a King of Wands here who wants this Empress and this Emperor to always be in reverse. They're targeting two people. They literally like won't lay it to rest, man. You're gonna go to prison. Seven of Wands. You're trying to cause blockages in this person's life, have this person on defense all the time. I have the courage to stand up for myself and my beliefs. Damn. Fighting against adversity. You want to be the adverse in this person's life and have people attack them and cause blockages for them. But you're going to have a fall from grace. Like, you're acting all proud and boastful too about everything that you've achieved in life, okay? But you didn't deserve it, okay? And you were getting this false recognition, and you made so many people look at you in this certain limelight, and you're gonna fucking crash and fall. You gathered those people to watch you fail, man. Jesus. Oh. I recognize my personal wisdom and leadership qualities. You wanted someone not to know what they were capable of. So you fucking like Truman showed them, had them fucking surrounded, man. That's not going to work. Somebody knows inside. That's where it all begins, right? So once this person decides to like stand in their power, everything's just going to like have a domino effect and fall into place to do alignment. It has nothing to do with you. It's very much an inside battle, an internal battle, okay? You didn't want this person to look like a nurturer. You wanted this person to look like a false intuitive, okay? But this person nurtures themselves. This person takes care of themselves, their mind, body, and spirit, okay? They're in full alignment. They're grounded. There's no way that you can fuck with this. I nurture the spiritual growth of myself and others, okay? So they're also teaching other people while they're at it. okay? So people do see this person's leadership qualities despite what you say, despite you calling their work a story. So, I mean, it's just really not worth it. It's just not. And that's the divine casting judgment upon you, okay, for thinking that you could ever cast judgment upon another. That's your fall from grace. Now you're going to have to like walk away. I'm ready to leave behind anything that hinders my spiritual growth. Okay, people know this. Okay, that's all they can do is have some slick remarks and throw magic in the background. That's all they can do. Okay, because you've already walked away. Emotionally detached. That won't affect me. Okay, I'll recognize it. I'll laugh at it. But pretty soon I won't even do that. Okay, so that was the freaking daily affirmation card, which was really, really intense, actually. Okay, so I'm going to do tarot? No, cue cards. House. This was my dream last night, man. This is my dream last night. Somebody wants you to take the path that like is already like a hard driven in your mind, right? That path that's already like, you know how I'm picturing like a really tall grass, and somebody always goes down this one trail, right? So the trail's visible, you can see it. It's a path that's already been walked down, run down, run down. And there's a whole fucking field of this grass, okay? You can go down any path. You can even just like shift one step to the right or one step to the left, right? And go down a new path. Any path. It's an open fucking field. It's just they want you to go down this one hard driven path that's already run down. And it's just not going to happen. There's just too many options in life, right? There's too many paths to choose from. And this will be the best decision of your life. Just like that one little shimmy. Anything, just not that. Damn. Somebody's like trying to flirt. Somebody's trying to flirt, but it's a turn off. Like I know I'm not gonna sacrifice my new path for some fucking flirting with this bitch or this asshole, you know? Like, who do you think I am? Who do you think I am? I'm backing it with magic. Okay, like somebody's magic is backfiring, so they like want to come in and flirt. Car in the reverse, man. And I've been getting accidents and like a significant head injury for a long time. It's like the energy is just building and building and building and building and building until all of a sudden, like, boom. Like flipped upside down. Disharmony. For calling judgment on somebody's life. That wasn't your job to do. You failed to raise your vibration. A fall from grace. Okay? But there was no grace. So, I mean, like, is it really a fall from grace? Or is it a fall from entitlement? A fall from greed? You rising above these people and not retaliating, but just voicing it as you feel it, as you see it. It's the best decision to just rise above and not even retaliate. You balance this out instantly. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you don't realize that this person like feels things intuitively, and they've been getting attacked their entire life. So you throw a little something and they balance it like that. Okay, you're not going to learn your lesson about staying balanced within you, staying in your lane. learning the lessons you have to learn in life, because there's a lesson in this for you and you're just not grasping it. You fail to raise your vibration and make better decisions for your life. So what? Somebody's not satisfied because somebody's not dead. Somebody tried to kill somebody with magic, but you balanced that out, Sagittarius. They're not learning their lesson. They're unsatisfied because you're not dead. You choose to raise your vibration and not even get touched by this. You just balance it out, so the energy has to backfire. I'm getting up the ante. Whatever that means to you, okay? Because it could mean like family. Admirer in the reverse. Intention in the reverse. Bad intentions for a Sag, but is balanced. You want to have an altercation. But somebody rises above. Like you don't even have the option to have this altercation to cause these negative intentions, because then that shows that you're a stalker, or that shows that what? That you don't want this person to look at somebody else in another light. I'm going to show you guys this as a visual. Oh my gosh, this charger's tangled. Okay. It was the best decision of your life to rise above this like toxicity and just balance yourself. These people fail to learn their lessons in life, and they just depend on magic. They believe in magic more than they believe in themselves. Okay, they're trying to kill somebody here so that somebody wouldn't no longer admire them because they'd be dead. Okay, these terrible intentions are going to backfire because they're being balanced out. They could have been towards a Sag, or it could have been a Sag sending it out. Okay, but they wanted you to like have an altercation. This was their intention, negative intention. Okay, they're unsatisfied because you balance it out every time. The only thing that comes out dead is their fucking magic, or like death magic backfires all the time because you rise above. Okay, there could have been so many casualties already, because I'm picking up in my situation that this has backfired a lot of times. It's been balanced out and they failed to learn their lesson. They're unsatisfied. They're feeling like this inside due to all of their negative intentions. It's just, they're always getting a backfire. Always. And your life's always getting better because you're always choosing better and deciding to rise above. It's like this person's literally not going to learn until they like croak or some shit. It's sad. That's so sad. Like if your life has like resorted to this, you've yet to be humbled. Like trust that like God's going to allow those demons to fucking consume you until you drop to your knees and you're done. And some people's rock bottom is worse than others because that's what it takes for them to recognize. Right? I don't even know how many rock bottoms I had till it took that much because I was that tough, right? Because I was that tough. Sometimes tough isn't a good thing. Sometimes tough is a terrible thing. Okay, resilience is good. It just depends on how you look at it, right? Depends on how you look at it. These people should be shameful. They should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. You should have learned your lesson by now. When it comes to this energy work, when it comes to like interfering, like putting your nose in someone else's shit, like of course it's gonna stink. That's funny. That's funny. Money driven, yes. You want somebody to turn off when it comes towards Someone could have like taken a drive with money on their mind. I hear money on my mind. Money on my mind. Very unimpressed. Healing in the reverse. Scorpio in the reverse. Pleasure in the reverse. Intuition in the reverse. Jail in the upright. Two more, please, here. This Gemini and this copycat do not want to be exposed. Police and jail in the upright. There's a cop that wants somebody's, like, they're like, we need to apologize. Somebody wants somebody's forgiveness. Like, don't expect this person to be like, yeah. There's a Libra in their pride and ego, haters. They hate because they hate that you're wise and they're not pure. Ooh, somebody has like an STD. That's what they mean by impurity. Yeah, they're envious. Somebody like brought in this false intuitive so that you wouldn't heal. But that's lesson. They made this priority. They made this a priority to like bring a false intuitive in order to like make you like learn a lesson that didn't even need to be learned because the information they were bringing you was false anyways. They just come from an unhealed place, a place of envy. Okay, they could have got someone who is like practicing to be an intuitive, or I don't even know, like a false intuitive, like that, like their intuition's off. Even if they believe that they are intuitive, they're off because they decided to be envious instead of like get their priorities straight. Instead of learning a lesson from this situation, they saw another intuitive and chose to be envious. There's a police officer here that's like very unpleasant. Somebody's not impressed with this police officer's work. They're just like, ugh. You disgust me. Somebody thinks that about another police officer. Like, you're an envious piece of shit. You're going to jail. And this person's not pleased, not impressed. Somebody could have, like, gave a false reading to a cop, too. From an unhealed space, out of an envious space. There's, like, a jail. There's, like, oh... There's a cop that's going to jail for a long time. They could be a Scorpio. I'm just going to show you this. They made it their priority to teach a lesson here, okay? But it was based off of like false prophet, okay? This person was envious, okay? And not healed. Or they could have been like trying to heal, but I don't know, they switched up. There's a police officer who's going to jail. Okay, it all stemmed from envy, right? This is an ugly ass thing that you need to hand over to the Creator to heal it and understand where it stems from. Okay? In order to heal that inner child that needs to be healed from whatever this is so that it doesn't fester. But in order to do that, you have to be able to know yourself and be aware of self. Learn it in order to change it, okay? Because if you never go back there, then this is just going to fester and fester and fester and fester until boom, you're in jail. And you're money driven and you don't even know how to make money for yourself, and you're always impressed, like stouted, like I don't know, like making it your priority to teach other people lessons in life from an unhealed space with a false intuitive who's really envious and unpleasant, right? You just like always acting unimpressed, like you smelt the fucking fart. I don't know, man. Somebody like teamed up with a police officer too, this false intuitive. They're money driven. Scorpio, you're going to jail. Like another cop looks at you like you ain't shit because you're not. Something fishy there. Ew, I just smelled fish. I smelled fish. I just smelled fish. Gross. Like bad. I don't know what that is. Maybe someone likes to fish. Maybe someone likes to fish. Okay, I'm going to read Don't Sweat the Small Stuff and a herb, and then that's it. Okay, this is funny because this is exactly what I did, okay? And this is how you figure a lot of things out. Angel number 51, angel number 127. Just for fun, agree with criticism. Just for fun, agree with criticism directed towards you. And then watch it go away. So often we are immobilized by the slightest criticism. We treat it like it's an emergency and defend ourselves as if we were in a battle. In truth, however, criticism is nothing more than an observation by another person about us, our actions, or the way we think about something that doesn't match the vision we have for ourselves. Big deal. When we react to criticism with a knee-jerk, defensive response, it hurts. We feel attacked. And we have a need to defend or offer a counter criticism. I don't. I just laugh now. But even now, I feel like I'm laughing too much. So I'm just going to pretty soon just acknowledge it, make a little mental note, and move on, right? Like have it not faze me at all, right? I don't need to show that I'm observant. I just need to just be observant. But I don't even counter criticize anymore. Or at least I try not to. Unless somebody's like really putting on a show in front of like other people. And then I'll like back it up. Or like say a statement that just like gets me out of that. I don't know if okay, I'm just going to keep reading. We fill our minds with angry or hurtful thoughts directed at ourselves or at the person who is being critical. That's when you detach your emotions, right? Like I have no animosity when it comes to these crazed cousins of mine, right? I feel bad for them. Okay? But I'm not going to show that. And I'm not going to have it make me feel any certain way inside. It's compartmentalized so that I can observe it more fully, because I can't if my emotions are attached to it. Like my aunt with that comment, my emotions aren't attached to it. It's compartmentalized, but it's there so I can further observe it. So it's like, it's not going to make me feel any certain way, but know more about you. And who you are to me. And that's it. But I have no attachment there emotionally. We fill our minds with angry or hurtful thoughts directed at ourselves or at another person who is being critical. That's where you cut those emotions off. Okay? And just observe it. It has nothing to do with you. It should be compartmentalized for observation. All this reaction takes an enormous amount of mental energy, yes. An incredible useful exercise is to agree with criticism directed towards you. I'm not talking about turning into a doormat or ruining your self-esteem by believing it. You don't believe it. All negativity that comes in your direction, okay, or by believing all negative that comes in your direction, I'm only suggesting that there are many times when simply agreeing with criticism diffuses the situation. Satisfies a person's need to express a point of view, offers you a chance to learn something about yourself by seeing a grain of truth in another position. And perhaps most important, provides you an opportunity to remain calm, right? Practice temperance, or temperament, okay? One of the first times I consciously agreed with criticism directed towards me was many years ago when my wife said to me, "Sometimes you talk too much." I remember feeling momentarily hurt before deciding to agree, I responded by saying, "You're right, I do talk too much sometimes." I discovered something that changed my life. In agreeing with her, I was able to see that she had a good point. I often do talk too much. What's more, my non-defensive reaction helped her to relax. Okay, you're allowing people to be heard, feel heard. A few minutes later, she said, "You know, you're sure easy to talk to." I doubt she would have said that had I become angry at her observation. I've since learned that reacting to criticism never makes the criticism go away. In fact, negative reactions to criticism often convince the person doing the criticizing that they're accurate in their assessment of you. Give this strategy a try. I think you'll discover that agreeing with the occasional criticism has more value than its costs, right? Yes, especially if it's just like a sly remark like that, right? Of course, if someone's up in your face, like fucking, like, it's different. It's different, right? You'll know how to react if that's the case. But this is just like someone like having like a little sly remark, right? Or like telling you what they know by accidentally telling you what they know, right? Just saying one little comment that showed you their stance. Where it's like, oh, there it is. Oh, I know how to read between the lines. Search for a grain of tooth and a tooth. A grain of tooth? Oh, somebody could be like finding like a tooth. Or somebody's like doing magic upon somebody's tooth. A root. Somebody's doing root magic as well. Cancel that. Don't allow that to work. Thank you. Somebody's like taking like somebody's like story and then like or taking like just a certain few things of somebody's story and then like painting a different background as if like their opinion of that person is the truth. Their background story of that person is the truth. Okay? Who do you think you are? Like somebody just needs to go fucking sit the fuck down. Take up yoga or some shit. Chill. Okay, go tell your own story. Okay, so mouthwash, herbal mouthwash. If you have a breath problem, try these mouthwashes. Do not suck on mints or other sweet candies during the day. That will cause cavities. This will damage your teeth and your gums. Barberry. This herb strengthens weak gums. Mix 3. Something is like about a tooth, man. Somebody's doing magic on a tooth. Cancel that. Mix 3 to 7 drops of extract in half a cup of water. Rinse 3 times daily. Golden seal. Okay, you could also put this on your feet for what is it? Golden seal powder on your feet for like preventative measures of athlete's foot. Someone's trying to have someone have a fungal infection, okay? That'll only work for so long. A mouthwash made out of golden seal powder and water is excellent for sore gums and helps prevent gum disease. Neem. This Ayurvedic herb is used to strengthen gums, prevent tooth decay, and fight the bacteria that causes bad breath. Look for neem mouthwash. Green tea. Green tea contains compounds that kill the bacteria that cause both bad breath and tooth decay. Sip a cup of tea after your meal. Green tea. Myrrh. Since biblical times, myrrh has been used for irritated and infected gums and canker sores. Mix 2 to 5 drops in 1 cup of water. Use as needed. Okay, have a good day, people. I'm going to finish my coffee, and yeah, I'll have a good day too. Someone's in misery. Misery loves company. And then this morning I was getting birds of a feather flock together. Okay, so just create boundaries and continue to love self. Have a good day.